try to give you guys 3 minutes. I guess I'll start first. Everybody on mute.
We have to mute.
All right, everybody. Hi, I'm Shane. I'm here to discuss a good friend of mine. His name's Jeff. I met him back in 2011 in Jiu-Jitsu. We've become real close friends over the years. 3 words I can use to describe Jeff will be strong, family, and he's determined. Jeff is originally from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Didn't really know anybody when he moved there, so he was determined to make a life for himself here in Florida. No family, no friends, just him and his dog. He's also strong. A couple years ago, he blew his knee out in the middle of jiu-jitsu, and I've seen a lot of people quit minor injuries. He blew his knee out and he came back, so he's pretty strong for doing that. And over the years, we just became more than friends. We're like family, like a brother to me. We've gone to tournaments together, stayed in hotel rooms together, go to town, work together. Just a real good family for me. It's my buddy for life. Like I said, 3 words to describe him: strong, family, and he's determined. The quote that we usually use in jiu-jitsu is usually surround yourself with dreamers and doers, the believers and the thinkers, but most of all, surround yourself with those that see the best in you, even when you don't. And that's about it. Thanks for listening.
Can you guys hear me all right? Yep. All right, I'll go ahead. I want to introduce to you guys a good friend of mine. His name is Fernando. He's one of 2 of my best friends. Give you guys an idea of how long I've known him. I've known him since my sophomore year in high school, his freshman year. I graduated in 03. So don't rack your brains, I did the math. That's about 16 years, which is over half of both our lives. I can give you many adjectives that I could use to describe him, but I'll narrow it down to 3. So Fernando can be very cocky, but he's very motivated and he's very supportive. Now, when I say cocky, some might say there's a fine line between cockiness and confidence. You can be confident without being cocky, but I don't know that you can be cocky without being confident. He possesses both at times. He's always sure about what he says, even if he's not right. He says it with conviction. You might know someone like that. It can be very difficult to deal with at times because he can be very argumentative. He'll create debates just to make sure he feels right, even if it's not warranted. So that might be, I don't want to paint a negative picture about Fernando, so let me tell you a couple good things about him. He's got many good traits. He's very motivated. More so than I am, actually. After high school, he got his business degree and became a CPA, certified public accountant. And if you don't know, that's one of the harder tests to pass, one of the harder exams, and he did it on his first try. He's now in law school at FIU, and he's doing very well. And that's amazing to me because he's been the guy that I've partied with over the years. And he can compartmentalize every aspect of his life more so than anybody I know. And that's, that takes a lot of motivation and a lot of focus. One of the better traits that he possesses is his supportiveness. He's always got your back. He'll help you anytime you ask, without hesitation. If I need, for example, if I need to move or if I just want a wingman to go out or anything like that, he's the best person to call for me. I'll tell you guys a quick story about one bad night that we had when we went out. Now, I don't want to condone any behavior that I'm about to tell you, but it did happen. So one time we went out. I'm not gonna go into detail about where, but we may or may not have had a few too many drinks that night. And near the end of it, I got into a little spat with a group of guys. I was heavily outnumbered, and when it came down to the end, he came in and jumped in with me. And even though his presence didn't it didn't change the results of the altercation, he didn't want to let me go down by myself. So we both kind of took a bit of a punishment at the end of that, because it was way more of them than there was of us. But the fact that he came and joined me with that, that's pretty amazing. So you can see how he's one of my best friends, and he's a very interesting person, and he's amazing to have around. That's Fernando for you.
Guess I'll go next. I guess everybody knows when they think of a pit bull, they think of ferocious, and of course, the pit bull gets a bad rap, but they can be very loving. I have a friend. Her name is Norma. I've known Norma for 25 years. We worked together for 10 years at the cable company. She's also my children's godmother. Norma just turned 73 years old on Sunday. Now, one thing about Norma, I'm going to tell you three things. She can be very protective. She can be very assertive, and she's definitely a determined person to be 73 years old. If you saw her, you wouldn't believe she's 73. She doesn't look 73, and she definitely does not act like she's 73 years old. One thing about Norma, like I said, she's very protective, especially of older people. One day she said she was at one of the older ladies' house. This lady was 85 years old, and the lady's grandson, I think she said he was about 35. And, they had been talking. The grandson came in the room, started yelling and screaming at the grandmother. So Norma, being the person she is, she jumped into the conversation, and she's like, she told him, stop, you're not going to mistreat your grandmother like this. And, that's Norma's personality. Norma can also be, just like pit bulls, Norma can be very assertive. One day I was at a homeowners meeting with her, where she's the vice chair. So they have been going back and forth in this homeowners meeting. So Norma, being who she is, she stood up in the middle of the room and yelled, stop. Either we're gonna figure this out, or she was going home. I mean, you gotta know her to love her. And Norma's also determined. At 60 years old, Norma got her bachelor's degree. During her last semester, she came down with cancer. Meanwhile, she was trying to take care of her ill mother. Everybody was telling Norma, well, why don't you take the semester off, wait, get yourself together. But being who she is, being the determined person that she is, Norma finished that last semester and she got her degree. One thing about Norma, whatever she starts, she's gonna finish. I guess you could say, she's like that bulldog, or the pit bull. When once, she gets a hold of something, she'll never let go. And that's who she is. And that's, I think, is what kept us being friends for over 25 years. So one thing's for sure, if you ever see Norma and get that timing wrong, she's gonna come out acting like and attacking like that pit bull. So beware of my friend Norma. So thank you. Y'all did hear me, right?
I'll go next. I'll go next. Okay. My the person I'm going to be talking about is my boyfriend, Josh. We've known each other for about 10 years. We were next door neighbors growing up, and we've been dating for about 4 years. And I would relate Josh to a bear. He can be very loud. He has a big appetite. He's very hungry, and he's very sleepy. He is loud where he has one of his ears. He has a hearing impairment in one of his ears, so he doesn't realize how loud he's talking most of the time. So we go out to restaurants, even though the atmosphere is loud enough, he goes above that, and people kind of look around as well and notice. So I'm constantly telling him to be a little bit more quiet. So in that aspect, he's kind of like a bear with a loud roar or growl. And he is very hungry. I have never met anyone that eats as much as he is constantly. Within an hour of dinner, I'll find him eating a snack somewhere, and then right before bed, another snack. So kind of like a bear getting ready for hibernation. And he is sleepy. He will instantly fall asleep when sitting on a couch, or the second he gets on the bed, he falls asleep. And even in the car, he's the worst co-pilot with driving, because he will fall asleep within 5 minutes. So usually I make him drive because I stay awake and keep him company. So that's how I see him as being related to a bear, because he's very loud, and he's always hungry, and he is very sleepy.
Okay, I'll go next. The person I am going to introduce today is my best friend, who also happens to be my sister. Her name is Alex. She is 20 years old, and she will be 21 by the end of this month. She works at Yard House as a hostess and a server, and we both go to school full time. And she's always been someone I look up to, which is why I look at her as a best friend too. And I would describe her best as being intelligent, caring, and honest. She's intelligent because she's always been a straight A student ever since I can remember. Even working full time, she's always gotten good grades, and she's always helped me with homework or any problems that I've had. And not only helping me, but she helps her boyfriend, her friends, and our siblings. She's caring because she's always been there for me through everything, through ups and downs and tragic events. And when our dad passed away when we were younger, she was always by my side and someone I could look up to. And she's the one that holds our family together, in my opinion. She plans all of the events in our family, and she's also honest because, she always tells it how it is, and she knows what's best for everyone. She's very trustworthy, and we've just spent so many memories and had so many memories together that she's someone I can look up to. And I think all of these qualities reflect an angel, and I look at her as an angel, and that's about it. Sorry, it's really short. Thank you.
I can't hear you, Maria. We can't hear you. We can't hear you. Not yet. See if you have any of the old videos open, maybe the webcam's open somewhere else, or the microphone, because that's what happens to me.
No, still nothing.
No.
You might want to check your settings for your microphone. It did that to me the first night. Oh, nothing.
No, I don't hear anything. See, I don't know if you can leave or come back, if it'll stop the broadcast or not. Hmm. So I guess after this, I'll put the link in here, or I'll send everyone the link in the Google Hangouts chat.
Okay.
I guess I don't remember how to cut it down that much. Well, I don't know. It'll come up automatically on mine because I'm recording it. But I don't remember in general like how to download it to the computer. Like it's easy to edit it once it's downloaded.
I think we have to save it as a file on a computer, and then we can upload it to YouTube from there.
Right.
So I think it's easier, just save it to your desktop.
Mm-hmm. May have to start it. No. Mm-mm. Something's probably open, but you can't see it because that's what happens to me, and then I have to just restart it because I can't find what's open. But I don't know how it'll affect the broadcast.
She's not muted out?
No. It's probably from having so many videos open, like that the mic is on a different screen that we're not on. I don't know how to explain it. I mean, we can try closing the chat, or you can try closing the chat and coming back in, and if it ends it, we can start another one really quick to make you one. A different, or a different video. Okay. It's still broadcasting. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let me find her email again. No. Wonder what happened to Kim.
Yeah, I don't know.
What's that?
Yeah, she said she'll do it through her phone.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Was that link you said the one to the what we just did?
No, that's the link to the to this.
Okay, this is
Okay. Oh, there we go. We can hear you.
We can hear you.
I had to do it through my phone. Does it work?
Yeah.
Okay. Do I start or are we waiting for Shane? I don't know if he's in.
You can start.
Yes.
I think it's fine. Because you.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
gonna edit it anyway.
Yeah. You can speak.
Okay. Okay, so today I'm going to introduce my best friend Jocelyn. She's 21 years old and she moved to Florida when she was 8 years old. She is a full-time college student who is seeking her degree in organizational management. 3 words that I would describe her is dedicated, kind, and motivated. She is dedicated because she started CrossFit 2 years ago and she was a little overweight and she lost all the weight, and she's a full-time student and full-time she works full-time, so, and she still finds the time to go and train and be healthy every night. She has competed in 2 CrossFit competitions, and so that's why I really look up to her. She's such a dedicated person. She always seeks the time to work out, eat healthy. So yeah, caring, because she's always been there for me. Whenever I've had a problem, she's the one that I always go to. She will drop anything she's doing to be there for me. And then I see her as an adventurous person. She loves to travel. We've gone skydiving together, and this year we're going to Europe for 10 days. And last year we went to Europe and Australia and South Africa together. So she's my travel buddy as well. So that's Jocelyn, and she's an adventurer, she's kind, and she's the most motivated person I know. Okay, I'm done.
All right.
That's it.
All right, we're done.
Nice.
Okay, so I'll stop the broadcast and then I'll send the link into the
The chat.
chat. Yeah.
Right. Gotcha.
Oh, Shane's back. We're done, Shane.
Sorry about that, guys.
That's all right. We just finished up. She's gonna send us the link, and then we can begin to upload and edit.
Oh, sweet.
All right. Bye, guys.
All right.